Pre-game warm-ups just about complete in Motown. It's the Indians and the Tigers, and it's next. Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you for this AL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, let's take a look at the numbers right here. Each of these guys coming off of a loss in his last start, so they'll each be wanting to turn things around in this game.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Indians, as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll go to work against this fellow right here, Venezuelan-born right-hander Anibal Sanchez. And a quick look now at the defensive alignment behind him for Detroit. Roberto Perez makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
For Cleveland, catcher, Roberto Perez.
First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, coming fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a five-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, and I can tell you from experience, big losing streaks, zero fun. You start getting uptight, you're not sleeping well, you start worrying about, am I even going to be in the lineup tomorrow? So that win in their last game should help loosen them up a little bit.
Now the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Martinez is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second here tonight, the right fielder, number 33.
Nick Swisher will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Even though this night's only 3 pitches old, already we're seeing some disagreement on the strike zone.
The 1-0 to Swisher. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Ready now on 1-1. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Jose Ramirez will get his first chance here. 2 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Now here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a pitch on the way. Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow by guys when you need to.
The 0-2 now from Sanchez. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here comes a 1-2. And a fastball swung on, missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. Indians nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. And set to go to work against this lineup. There you see the numbers for the very dependable right-hander Gavin Floyd. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Rajai Davis will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Tigers, center fielder, Rajai Davis.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, and this game's not always that hard. You hit the ball, you throw the ball, you catch the ball, but lately they haven't been doing any of the 3 particularly well. That's going to need to change, and soon.
Jose Iglesias will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. first pitch on its way from Floyd. In there, no balls and a strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. One out, nobody on. The next 0-2. In the air to right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there. Miguel Cabrera will stand in, and you see the average there up over 300 to start the new season. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Just overmatched him now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ready with the 2-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. But the catcher quickly slaps the tag on him here for the second out.
Batting fourth, designated hitter,
Victor Martinez will stride in now. He drove in his guy's lone run of the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Fans, good seats are still available for tomorrow afternoon's ball game against the Cleveland Indians. Pick up your tickets now at any stadium ticket window or visit us online at tigers.com. And we'll see you back here at Comerica Park.
And the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now here it comes. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here's another 0-2. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And Bourne is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. The Tigers lead it 1-0. Lonnie Chisenhall will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. Now here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
The next pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1 on the way. And that misses 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
2-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a high throw as Cabrera's got no shot at it.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
Michael Bourne at the plate now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Pause, now the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And there's a base hit. First one of the ball game for the Indians. And the run will score from second to tie the ball game at 1-1. Michael Brantley will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
He's set, now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Try again, 1-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Going to be extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead. And Brantley is in there at third base. He's got himself a triple.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way around to third on the triple, but he's able to drive in the go-ahead run as well.
Brandon Moss will dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Don't let him score!
Hey, Tigers, let's go!
Here comes the pitch to Moss. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runner at 3rd here, nobody out. He waits, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
1-1 pitch on the way. And this is hit well towards the hole. What a stop by Kinsler. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, by rights, this should have been an RBI single. But that's one heck of a play out there on defense. The run's still going to score, but what an exceptional defensive effort out there to at least get an out on the play.
Stepping in now, Mike Aviles. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 1 home run and just the 1 RBI to his credit so far. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Sanchez readying the 1-1. Now a ball hit sharply to the right side and out of reach for the second baseman Kinsler. It's a base hit.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Carlos Santana will get his first opportunity now. 0 for 4 in Wednesday's ball game.
Come on, Detroit, you can do it!
Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Comes set, now the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
The 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Gonna go.
2-2 pitch on the way. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Roberto Perez will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Go!
First pitch on the way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
The 1-0. And this will be fouled away. First and second now, one man out. Here's the 1-1. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on him, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Now the 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Full count. 3-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you've got to have at this level.
3 runs already home here. Full count pitch on its way. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead now he's on with 1 away.
Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And stepping in is the right fielder, Nick Swisher. First pitch coming. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Indians on top, 3-1. J.D. Martinez will get his first shot here. You can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin playing. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the Vilas will throw on to first, and there's one gone. So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these 2 teams find themselves entering our ballgame here today. Yoenis Cespedes will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch coming. Too low, 1-0. One out, nobody on.
Let's do it, Tiger. Come on, Detroit, let's go.
1-0 on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. Up with it is Aviles. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Ian Kinsler will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second.
Come on, Tiger, let's go.
First offering on the way. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Indians 3 and the Tigers 1. Jose Ramirez is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Nice cold water here.
On the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
He definitely doesn't want a redo of that second inning, so it'd help him immensely if he could get the leadoff man here.
2-2. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. The 2-2 one more time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
The third baseman, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
Come on, guys. Turn 2.
Here's the first offering, and there he goes towards second. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and a good throw gets him one gone. A reminder that we'll have Cleveland Indians baseball for you all season long on the show as you get a look right there at the Tribe's upcoming schedule over the next 7 days. So one man gone for Cleveland here in the third, and that'll bring in the speedy center fielder Michael Bourne. First pitch to him. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. The 1-0. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home, and tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Michael Brantley will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning.
Okay, pitch out.
Here's the first pitch to him. And good movement on the fastball there from Sanchez as he jumps ahead with strike 1.
Let's go, Tigers.
From the belt, kicks and deals. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Get him doubled up.
Here comes the 1-1. Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder. You start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
A 2-1 offering.
Go Tigers!
Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. Cespedes has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now. He better figure out something quick.
Brandon Moss will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Water! Get your water here!
Now the 1-0. 1-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Now the 1-1. Fouled back. He's ready. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes again. 1-2. Chopper, foul. From the stretch. Now here's a swing by Moss as he gets a hold of this one high and deep out to right field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Mike Aviles is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
And Aviles will watch this one miss, and it evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Indians 6 and the Tigers 1. Nick Castellanos will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games.
Nick Castellanos.
Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Now the pitch. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
James McCann will get his first opportunity now.
Let's go, Tigers!
Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Here's Rajay Davis now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. One 0 pitch now. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. Two out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back for more from Detroit after this. Drew Verhagen is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, get the peanuts, yeah?
1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
And that is not good.
Santana waiting on a 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
55.
Roberto Perez will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the first pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first on his way to second now. And he is in there.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Here's the switch-hitting Nick Swisher, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. From the belt, the pitch, and this is going to be a foul ball.
Out here.
Comes set, now the pitch. That's hard hit, back up the middle. Throw to first is in time to take care of Swisher, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Here's the first offering. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And Martinez will make the catch to retire the side. Indians leave 1. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Jose Iglesias will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First pitch on its way from Floyd. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through if we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Now the 2-0 home. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Our next broadcast, it comes your way tomorrow, and it'll be a good pitching matchup. As you can see, Justin Verlander, the scheduled opponent in that one, and we'll have coverage in high definition right here on the show. Victor Martinez will stand in, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. First pitch coming. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
You can do it!
Here's the 1-0.
Here we go.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
2-0 count, the pitch. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail 6-1. Lonnie Chisenhall will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Third baseman, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
One 0 now to Chisenhall. That one's a called strike. Back even at one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
The 1-2. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Michael Bourne at the plate now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Here's the 1-1 home to Bourne. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I need to see that again because it looked like he flat missed that call behind the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Michael Brantley will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Woo! 6 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. He's set. Now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
He just might be up there taking pitches, waiting for that base runner to go, but not going to be able to take anymore.
He's ready now. The pitch. Fastball. Strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
In now, Brandon Moss, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Pause, now the pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that eye.
Now the rookie deals on 1 and 2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. They lead it 6-1. J.D. Martinez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Fans, remember that it's Friday night here at the ballpark. That means stick around after the game for another Fireworks Friday presented by MLB The Show. The presentation will begin approximately 15 minutes after the final out. So be sure to stay in your seats following the game. Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary team fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
First pitch coming. And here's a good fastball from Floyd as he jumps ahead 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
The pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch on the way. A ball hit hard to the left side. And heads up down there as he just had to cover up as this skips right over his head.
ああ、鈴木さんお疲れ様でした。今日はえらいなんか東京雪降ってたりしてたみたいですな。えらいなんかハッスルしてますね、屋根の上で。
First offering on the way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He's set, now the pitch. Ball one.
手が寒いんすよね。
Runner at first here, one man out. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-2 with one away. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike three, and there are two away.
Not only is he
指先が寒いですよね。
he still hasn't walked the batter to this point, so his control has been really spot on so far.
Nick Castellanos now. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side.
暖房はね、まだつけてないですね。寒いと言いながらつけてないという。風呂場の暖房はつけてますけどね。
First pitch coming. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But a foul ball.
凍傷になりそう。凍傷。風呂入るときもね、めっちゃ寒いから、その時は風呂の暖房つけてますけどね。
Here he comes on 2-2. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. Got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Carlos Santana will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. And here's the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-1. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Davis comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Roberto Perez will dig in. He doubled his last time. First pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Pitch on the way. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Swing and a hot shot toward third. And it gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, digging for 2 now.
もうそろそろ終わると思うんですけどね。ギリギリ入ってたんですね。うわぁ。なんかファール臭いですけど。まあでも、審判の判定はね、絶対なんで、ありがたくフェアということで。なんかちょっとファール臭いですよね。
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swisher waiting. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Now it's 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Now the 2-0.
よっしゃ、ライト前。もうホーム行く。やばい。そう。結構大胆に行きますね。
Well, it looked like this inning was just about in the books, but then you get the 2-out double to put the man in scoring position. Next hitter follows that up with a base hit here and makes something out of the inning after all.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch here's a bit high.
部屋の温度も今14度ですね。
Here's a 1-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second.
また抜ける。
And that's through, a base hit.
結構いい感じでヒット出てますな。
This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
14度ですか。15度切るとなかなか寒いですよね。おーっと、抜ける。一気に三塁行く。いやー、ええ感じで点入りますな。なかなかこんな打てないですからね。6回で9点って珍しいですね。
Swing and a line drive, but foul.
完全アウェーやからなんか、タイガースファンで埋まってますけどね。
From the belt, kicks and deals.
と、
And that's offered at and missed by Bourne as he falls quickly behind here, 0-2. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
He's ready. Now the pitch.
ああ、28度の暖房。28でめっちゃぬくそうですね。うわ、ね、こたつとか、カーペットとか出してんすか。
9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. Cleveland's out in front, 9-1. James McCann will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
何にもないよ。あ、暖房だけですか。
Here's the first offering. Now a check swing here and a little looper. And Santana will watch it into the glove.
まあでも暖房をつけてるだけでも全然ちゃいますよね。
Here's Rajay Davis now. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
マジですか。28度やけどあんまりなんすかね。底冷えするんすかね。
Now here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
でも靴下履いて、ズボン履いて、手袋して、それでも寒いですよね。
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. The Tribe lead this one 9-1. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Blaine Hardy will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Michael Brantley will have another go. He struck out looking his last time.
Michael Brantley.
Now a ball lined to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here comes the pitch to Moss. And a high strike there, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Turn two now, let's go.
From the stretch.
おっと、いったー。特大ですな、またこれ。いやー、調子良すぎですな、今日は。
A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
気持ちいいぐらい打てますね。あとあれちゃいます。筋トレしとったら、だいぶ体もぬくもりますけどね。
Albuquerque will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Now batting, shortstop, Mike.
Into the box, Mike Aviles, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. And now a pitch on the way. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Swing.
Wow.
And Aviles is down on strikes, one away.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these three pitches. But you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. Three different locations, each yielding the same result.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. And the pitch. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Now the 1-2 takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, just the perfect 1-2 pitch there. They take him out of the zone with the slider, and he can't help himself.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
He's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Here it comes. Over for a look here is Cespedes, but he won't have a play. It's a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And a swing and a miss is all he can do is reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Indians on top, 11-1. Miguel Cabrera will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now the first pitch.
あれね、どうなんでしょうね。まあなんかちょっと違った感じはしてましたけど。キャラのなんか見た目もちゃいますもんね、あれ。カベラが普通の顔してましたからね。いつもバカ友みたいにね、白黒の化粧してますよ。あれじゃなくて、ほんまの素顔が出てますからね。まあでも UBI もいろんなやりますよね。
It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
Now the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a rock into third, but a quick
今夜また22時からシーズやる言ってましたよ。格好というか、普段顔見せへんキャラクターとかね、顔を出してるキャラがおるんですよ。こんな顔してたんやとか。うわまあ、対戦自体はね、爆弾解除とか、普段やってるのと変わんないですけど、マップがまた全然新しいマップなんですよね、あれ。一部なんか防弾ガラスみたいになってて、そこでじーっと人見とったら敵が丸見えっていうなんかね、変な感じですけど。
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Comes set, now the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be
あ
down
とは持ってないキャラもね、使えるんですよ、あれ。
not a comfortable spot to be in.
普段やったら自分が解除したね、キャラしか使えないんですけど。 全く開けてないキャラも使えるんで、ミラ窓みたいなのを、まあ感じ的には、まあでも全く壊れない、ほんまの防弾ガラスなんでね。だからどんだけ打とうが何しようが全く割れないっていう。まあほんまに壁一面が防弾ガラスみたいな感じですよね。だから丸見えなんですよ、外が。
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
The pitch. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Pitch on the
多分割れないと思いますよ。ほんまの無敵の防弾ガラスと思いますよ。
Here comes the 1-2. Now a
う
swing
わ
and
ー、
a
ボ
softly
ッテ
hit
ボテ。
ground ball.
おーおーおーお
High throw as Cabrera's got no shot
ー。
at
え
it.
らいとこなしてますな。
Not much more to say here. I mean, this has just been an awful performance from these guys. Top to bottom. They can't hit the ball, they can't catch the ball, and they can't throw the ball. Nothing has gone right. They got to be thinking, this one, it can't end soon enough.
Jose Ramirez will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. First pitch coming. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
なんかえらい大ブーイングですね。
The next pitch. Swung on and
う
hit in the
わ
air to
ー、
left.
落ちるかな。あ、
Cespedes
落ちる。
comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen.
そうなんですよ。あくまで見えるだけで
Monty
ね、
Chisenhall will
こっ
step
ち
in,
から
1
何
for
しよう
4
と
in the
も
ball game.
まあお互い意味がないんですけどね。あくまで見えるっていうだけなんですけど。
Here's the first offering. On the ground for
う
Kinsler.
わ
This
ー、
could
ダ
be
ブル
two.
プレイ。
Bare-handed for one. On to
まあ
Cabrera's
普
first.
通
It's a twin
の
killing,
でっ
and the
かい
side is
壁が
retired.
一面
4 to
透明
6
ガ
to
ラスに
3.
なってる
They
ようなも
roll
ん
it
です
up
から
to
ね。
get out of the jam. We're back to Comerica Park right after this.
まあ壁が透明になったって思ってもらったら。
Ian Kinsler will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there. He's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
そうなんですよ。あ、めっちゃ来てるわとか、誰々が来てるとか。
First pitch coming. Swing and a grounder foul to
で、
that.
相手も遊びでなんかあえてガラスの前に寄ってきて、やたら屈伸したりとかね。まあ相手も見えてるから、ガラス前で屈伸運動をするっていう。
Now pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One offering on its way to Kinsler. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
まああれもほんまにね、期間限定イベントやから。
Right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
結構相手がね、レベルの高いプレイヤーによう当たるんですよね。確かにね。お互いが見えてしまうっていう。あ、ケンさんが言ってたんですけど、龍が如く買いますって言ってましたよ。あれはでも面白いですよ、ほんまに。
Yeah, this was right to the catcher's glove. I mean, he hardly moved, but he was just set up a little too far off the plate to get the call.
Here's the 1-2. And he sends it the other way toward right center.
これは間に合わん。
Turning for second is
これ三塁行くでしょ。
Around second now, heading for third. And he is in there at third with a one-out triple. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross the
アクション RPG ってやつですね。
catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
Something you don't see all that often, and it's still one of the most exciting plays in all of the game as far as I'm concerned. I was thinking that he might get held up at third, but he was having none of that.
まさかランニングホームランですか。
home run on his mind from the get-go, and sure enough, he winds up getting it all.
James McCann will stand in to keep
あれい
things
つもや
going.
ったら
I don't know,
もう
Steve,
殴
is
る
the
蹴る
comeback
と
on?
かやりたい放題じゃないです
I
か。
like that they're showing some
あれ
character.
を
You never
やる
wanna
前
go
に
down
コマンド
without
で
a
選
fight,
ぶ
so
っ
they're
て
gonna
いう
make these final at-bats
感じなん
count.
ですよ。主人公がまた面白いキャラでね、なかなかいいですよ。
First pitch coming. Hammered the other way to deep right
お
field.
ー、このギ
And he
ル、
will run this
危な。
one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Wow, that's dangerously close to being back-to-back home runs. This ball just didn't have enough
あれ
agility
とは
to
ま
it,
た
so
ちゃいます
winds
ね。
up being a warning track out.
あれやったことないんですけど
Will
ね。
stand in for the fourth time
ジャ
now.
ッジアイズ
Looking
でし
for
た
his
よね、あれ。
first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
まあでも龍が如くもなんやかんやシリーズ出てますもんね。
And here's the first pitch.
まあ豪華俳優陣がよう出てますからね。今回だから中井貴一さんとか、堤真一さんとか出てますからね。もうそっくりですからね。
Here's the pitch. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in two now.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Now here's the pitch. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses
今までやったら配信がほとんどできないんですよ。青画面になって。ブローキャス禁止とかなっとったんですけど、今回のがなんか、どこまでできるかわかんないですけど、配信ができるみたいで。最後までは多分できないと思うんですけど、中盤ぐらいまではできるんちゃいますかね。
The Indians lead it 11-2. Michael Bourne will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence.
前回のには静岡の恥さらしが出て、 捕まった人ですよ
First
ね。
pitch on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul.
途中でね、キャラ変わってましたもんね。
The pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's shot
販
foul.
売自体も一時中断してましたもんね。
Now here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone. All that can do is
ち
tie
ょう
you
ど
up.
だから動画見とったらめっちゃ面白そうでね、思わず買っちゃいましたけどね。
The 1-2. And a swing and a
Wow.
miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
また街並みがめっちゃリアルなんですよね。 寿司三昧とかもありますからね。おなじみの寿薬局とかもあるし。
Now the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes, 2-1.
うわー、
Here's
で
a
も
ball
た。
hit in the air. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the ninth.
まあやっぱ主人公のキャラがね、やっぱ面白いですわ。いやー。
Brendan Moss will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7.
面白いキャラクターですよね。名前がまた春日一番っていう名前なんですよ。
First pitch to him.
うわお、当たらん。
Cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
Pitch on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here it comes. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star. Here comes a 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put
あ
on
ー
the
でも
brakes
こ
when
う
he did.
寒い時はやっぱ味噌汁とかお茶漬けがめっちゃぬくもりますね、やっぱ。もうめちゃくちゃ熱沸かして。
Here's the 2-2 offering. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field.
おーっと、もうちょい足りない。
Has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Jose Iglesias has started off here in their half of the ninth, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see it?
いやー、そうなんですね。
Just doesn't happen these days very often.
Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way.
Wow.
And that's in there, base hit. So that's just how you want to start it here in the bottom of the ninth.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
まあ、このまま完投してもらいましょうか。まあ、点差もあるし、まだ体力もあるからいけるでしょう。ああ、やめとこう。危な。セカンド投げようとしましたね。
And here, late in the game, you've got a lead, so no sense in trying to force a throw into second base there. Just take the out at first and move on.
Victor Martinez will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And a ball 1-0.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer, so don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
From the belt, the pitch. 2-0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Oh, and a good fastball hitter here. To me, that's a little surprising that he wouldn't be swinging away on 2-0.
そうですね。今、バッターやってる方がタイガースですね。よっしゃ、これで2アウト。さあ、あと1アウト。
J.D. Martinez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus
さ
far.
あ、完投まであと1アウトです。
Now the first pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-0. Now a ball hit
わあ、これは打たれ
and
た。
a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
まあ、この1点はしゃあないですね。
Now you can pretty clearly see he's starting to make some mistakes in location, and they're jumping on him. Here, this is out over the plate, and he doesn't miss it. Lines it for an RBI single.
まあ、ちょっと1人やっときますか。
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they
ちょっ
were
と
earlier.
話し合いしましょうか。
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
「そんなでも、メーター変わってない感じですね。回復してるようなイメージがないんですけど。
The 1-0 home.
入ってない。
You'd have to think a walk
若
here
干
would
高いで
hasten
すか。
his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Swing and a
よっ
ball hit
し
hard
ゃ
on the
ー、
ground to
終
short.
了。
Oh, on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy. And he
これ
gave
で
them
借
that
金が
and
一
even
つ減り
more,
ました
finishing
ね。
off the complete game victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory.
やっと勝ちましたね。まあ、こんだけ打ったらほんま気持ちがいいですね。
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among
普
all
段
others,
こんな
why
点
not
取
go
れない
with
です
this
からね、
man
まず
right
ね。
here? He's our top player of the game.
And I think all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree. He made the biggest impact out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 11-3. Good night from Detroit.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Gavin Floyd. His record is now 1-2.
よいしょ。
The loss goes to Anibal Sanchez. He falls to 1-2.
ほんまに寒いですね。
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. A reminder that for travel through downtown Detroit, pick up the People Mover train outside the stadium at the Grand Circus Park Station, located just beyond the right field gate on Witherell Avenue.
ようやく16度。それでもまだ16度なんですね。こっちは 14.8 度ですね。ケンさんお疲れ様でした。いやー、龍が如く面白いですよ、ケンさん。下ネタ帝よ。まあまた、資金が貯まったら、ぜひぜひ、やってもらえたら。ほんまにいいですね、あれは。 なんか過去作もいいんですけど、それよりもセブンの方が、なんか魅力を感じますね。今日でもこれ珍しくインディアンス11点取ってますからね。打線爆発ですよ。13安打11得点という。これで、また勝って、借金3ですか。最下位なんですね。まさか最下位とは。借金3で最下位なんですね。12度、これまた寒いですな。すぐに暖房を入れるとかせんと、やばいですね。まさか最下位やったとは思わんかったですわ。まあでも、そんな差がないからね。こっからまた勝って追い上げていけばまた面白くなるんでね。今朝の室内8度でした。それまた相当寒いですな。珍しくアストロズが最下位ですよ。すごいですね。エンゼルス、めっちゃ強いですね。なかなかどこも面白そうですね。ジャイアンツ、ドジャース、パドレスがえらい団子状態ですね。ジャイアンツが1位っていうのもまた珍しいですね。山の上ですか。カーディナルス、ブルワーズ。ナショナルズ強いですね。相当冷えやすいんでしょうね。それあんま上がらんってことは。3号ダシスコジャイアンズ。よいしょ。さあ、じゃあこの辺で終わりますか。寒いですな、ほんまに。初めての暖房を入れてもいいかもしれないですね、これちょっと。冷房はようつけてたんですけど、暖房はまだ一回もつけてないんで。はーい。お疲れ様でした。ではではでは。